And we start in the nation's capital, where the Madlanga Commission Inquiry in Pretoria will this morning make a ruling on whether Northwest businessman Suliman Carrim's testimony will be heard in camera or not. Now, Carrim's legal counsel argued that his client's life has been threatened. SABC News reporter Canny Maphanga brings us the latest update, and let's take you there now. Canny, good morning. So we heard on Friday...
Indeed, good morning to you, Sakina, and to the viewers at home.
Apologies there, Canny. So on Friday, we were, of course, expecting a different witness, but then the commission being consumed by that application that was brought by Suliman Carrim's legal team.
Indeed. Apologies, Sakina. Good morning to you and to the viewers at home. We are expecting Suliman Carrim to be the next witness scheduled for 2 days here at the Madlanga Commission. The only question that is left in the air is whether or not he will testify behind closed doors or in the public lens. Now, the traditional method of the Madlanga Commission is to conduct these hearings in a public fashion, in a transparent manner, because that is also important for the purposes of accountability in terms of the greater question that is being probed here at the Madlanga Commission. But you saw on Friday that the lawyers on behalf of Suliman Carrim brought that in-camera application citing these looming death threats, or rather some that he has received so far. However, the Commission took issue with the lack of detail in that particular request in order to assess the credibility of the threats that his lawyers are advancing. But of course, Chief Evidence Leader, or rather Evidence Leader, Advocate Adila Hassim SC, argued that whether or not he testifies in camera or in public, it doesn't eliminate the threats or the death threats that are currently being posed against Suliman Carrim. And she also stressed the importance of ensuring that those hearings are public, also adding the quite major detail that the difference between Suliman Carrim and some of the other witnesses that we have seen is that Suliman Carrim is actually known to the public, and of course we know the issues that he has to answer to. So even if you do put him behind closed doors, it'll become obvious, such as it did with Witness F, who we now know as Sergeant Kosi, where the in-camera hearing had zero effect because we already knew the allegations and what was being answered to, and the public was able to place that particular witness accordingly. Now, in terms of the Commission deciding to rule at 9:30 a.m. today following the hearing on Friday, which finished at around 3:30, I think that's a bit of a tactical move to ensure that Suliman Carrim actually does arrive at the Commission, eliminate the possibility of any future review. And then, of course, if there is a review after an adverse ruling, if that is the case, then, of course, the Commission would have given clear reasons as to how it reached its decision. So if this were to land up in court, the court would have a clear understanding as to why, if that is the case, that he would not be granted an in-camera hearing. We'll talk in the next hour about some of the details that Suliman Carrim will have to answer to, and perhaps would explain why he would want his testimony behind closed doors. It's over to you in studio.